And once again, hello to everybody watching and listening. Welcome back to Mechabellum, playing with Marksman, Specialist, Crawler, and Sledge. And my opponent, he's going for heavy armor with Steel Ball and Crawler. I don't mind seeing that, especially with this level 3 Marksman being able to one-shot. No, actually, no. I guess it can't one-shot these Steel Balls with Heavy Armor Specialist. Oh, what am I talking about? I was looking at HP. It definitely has the damage to do that. I was wondering, because level 2 marksmen usually, I think, can kill level 1 sledges with a single shot. So I was really wondering. I guess in the end it is just a result of me looking at the HP. Anyhow, I'm already done with a basic setup here. My opponent is going in for some aggro. Yeah, steel balls, crawlers, and the arc lights for chaff clear. Definitely a solid setup if you're going for aggro, I think. Arc lights are just a very good all-round unit. One arc light, one crawler here, so yeah. Not a whole lot of chaff clear, except of course for the one arc light. Sledge is doing sledge things, deleting these crawlers, and then starting on the steel balls. Meanwhile, these crawlers roam free, and that is a problem. One of the sledges retargets. Is that going to be enough? Probably not. Nah. This gets wiped. I'm very fortunate that this marksman is in the middle, because at the end of the day it actually kills everything. Yeah, that marksman has a lot of damage. Unit reinforcements, fire badgers, definitely good, I think, here. Stormcallers, Rhino, Sabertooth. I guess a Rhino is decent for my opponent. Sabertooth can do a lot of damage to it, but do you want Sabertooth into Steel Balls? Not necessarily. Yeah, he goes for the Rhino. I immediately start with the shenanigans. You play aggro against me, you're getting something in your flank if I see it as something that is advantage for me. If I can get an advantage with it, I'm gonna do that. Fire badgers here to protect my tower. I know there's a lot of people who like to throw fire badgers in the flank. I honestly don't really think it's that good. Could be wrong, but I don't think so. I just want to redirect these steel balls so they take forever killing these level 1 crawlers here. That is so annoying when you're playing with steel balls and they go off to kill some crawlers. So I want to do that to my opponent, who is annoying me with a flank here, I see. Well, I did fortunately drop some crawlers, so that flank is not unprotected, but level 1 crawlers don't win against a pack of level 1 crawlers and a rhino, even if those units are spawning in. Yeah, fortunately I had something here. I guess there is more crawlers and a marksman coming. That means that these sledges are alone, and that is not enough to break through. Anyhow, this has been cleaned up by the arc light and the crawlers, but that means that my opponent already got smashed. Rhino here is doing Rhino things, tanking forever. Okay, that steel ball got deleted. Some additional crawlers are coming in, but I don't have any chaff clear here, and that side is being rolled over. Steel balls are probably getting a level of this. Yep. That is how much XP there is. And the crawlers start and closing in on the marksman. Another tower falls. And now it is the question, will under a tower debuff these sledges and 5 of the fire badgers be able to deal with that rhino? The answer is yes. They also roast the steel ball, and that arc light is no carry arc light. So in the end, the fire badgers do win and gain a level. That was a pretty tempo play for my opponent, and I definitely need to do something about this flank here. But other than that, I did still manage to win the round even. Amplifying core. Could throw it on these fire badgers, that might be worth it. My opponent goes for the shield on these steel balls. Aren't those the... Hang on. Oh, those are the steel balls that leveled. I was looking around. Oh, and I didn't drop crawlers. What am I talking about? I dropped fangs here. Yeah, they stay in place. That means the opponent has to move more towards them and hopefully wastes more time. What do? I'm still sitting on most of my money. Ah, finally. I decided to drop some phoenixes and go for a cheeky little flank. Since there's nothing that shoots up on my opponent's side, the phoenixes would clean up everything eventually. I guess now there is something. There's fangs. Now, where does he put those? Ah, in front of that tower. I'm not sure. Do they? Supposedly they don't go after the phoenixes. And in practicality, yes as well. Alright, crawlers here are probably not winning against these crawlers. They are spawning in time. That means I'm due for a tower debuff, but my opponent is due for a faster tower debuff. That means that basically these units should be cleaned up for free as well. And there will be a second tower debuff not long after that, because I'm going for a pretty direct route on these phoenixes. Now, will my opponent get the tower debuff first? Nope. But he will get it momentarily. Yeah, here it is. And his tower debuff is going to last longer than mine, and he has another one lined up here. So I honestly don't know who's going to win this one. There's a decent amount of chaff here, and that marksman is going to be able to do a lot of damage, and these phoenixes can probably clean up the fangs. That is unfortunate. It's still targeting on not the Rhino. Now it finally is. Rhino is getting chewed through by this. One Phoenix left against two should be a win for me. There wasn't enough fangs left to clean everything up. He's going all in on flanks. But he didn't protect against my flank here. Lightning Storm, Laser Sights, Skill and Strike Specialists. Both of us go for the Laser Sights. My opponent throws it on these Phoenixes. What am I going to do here? What is my opponent going to do here? The easiest way is to drop some fangs. He hits Jump Drive on these Phoenixes. Also, a very decent way. I put my items on some Mustangs. And he sold something. What did he sell? I'm not sure what he sold. He's buying an additional arc light. I guess he doesn't want to waste missiles all the time. I try to do the unexpected and keep these phoenixes, hoping that my opponent forgets to defend against this flank. I can already spoil that in other games I tried this, it also wasn't working well, so I guess it's just not a good strategy. These Mustangs here, why did I put them so much on the inside? I guess maybe to deal with... Well, these fangs are new, so it can't be in response to them. I'm not sure why I threw them here and not like further away, further towards the flank. Anyway, some Fire Badgers here to tank, and the level 2 Rhino hopefully is going to be destroyed pretty quickly. There's a good amount of damage coming in, more crawlers to tank, but it's pretty expensive for me to defend against this flank in that way. It does, however, clean it up. Steel Boss here not finding all that important targets. Arc lights shooting crawlers, I guess that's decent. But now the steel balls are redirected towards the crawlers. The level 3 marksman could now also get level 4 in the near future. And the phoenixes should be cleaned up by those units here.